Space looks empty, silent, harmless, dark and distant. But above our heads, beyond the clouds and atmosphere, a war is happening every second, a constant battle between Earth and forces that would destroy life if they ever broke through. For billions of years, our planet has survived because it is wrapped in invisible armor. Not one shield, two. One generated by Earth itself, the other created by the Sun. And for the first time in human history, scientists are starting to realize just how fragile both of them really are. Earth exists inside a protective magnetic cocoon known as the magnetosphere. It stretches tens of thousands of kilometers into space and acts like a giant force field, deflecting charged solar particles that constantly stream toward us. Without it, solar radiation would strike the atmosphere directly. Satellites would fail, electronics would burn, astronauts would be exposed to lethal radiation. Life on Earth depends on that invisible barrier. But there's something even more shocking. Earth isn't just protected by its own shield. The entire solar system is wrapped in a second layer, the heliosphere. A vast bubble carved out by the sun's solar wind as it pushes against the surrounding galaxy. This enormous structure blocks a huge percentage of galactic cosmic rays, particles traveling near the speed of light from exploding stars across the Milky Way. Think about what that means. Every second, deadly radiation from across the galaxy is trying to reach us, and the sun is standing in the way. But shields aren't permanent. They breathe, they fluctuate, and sometimes they weaken. Scientists have known for years that Earth's magnetic field isn't constant. It shifts. It drifts. It even flips completely over long time scales. But more recently, something worrying has been happening. The magnetic field protecting Earth has been slowly decreasing in strength. Not dramatically, not enough to cause panic, but enough to alarm researchers who monitor space weather. Measurements show the magnetosphere is about 9% weaker than it was just a few centuries ago. That may sound small, but for a planetary defense system, it's massive. Because when the field weakens, it becomes easier for charged particles to push through. And that's exactly what NASA satellites have observed. Temporary cracks forming in Earth's magnetic shield. Invisible openings where high-energy radiation slips closer to the planet, like tiny punctures in armor that was supposed to be impenetrable. And that alone would be concerning. But what makes this truly unsettling is that the sun's shield is weakening too. The heliosphere isn't a static bubble. Its size depends on how strongly the sun is blowing out solar wind. During active solar periods, the heliosphere expands and strengthens, pushing cosmic radiation farther away. During weaker phases, it shrinks, allowing galactic particles to penetrate deeper toward the inner solar system, toward Earth. Voyager proved how extreme that difference really is. When Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends, radiation levels skyrocketed almost instantly. That sudden spike revealed something critical. The heliosphere is not just a boundary. It's a shield that keeps the galaxy from flooding our planetary neighborhood with high-energy particles. And recent solar data suggests this shield has been contracting more than expected, which means more cosmic radiation is getting inside. This is where the danger multiplies, because when Earth's magnetic field weakens and the heliosphere shrinks at the same time, radiation finds pathways inward from both directions. From the sun and from the galaxy. Space agencies quietly track these changes because they affect everything from satellite safety to astronaut survival. But the deeper implication is far more disturbing. Earth's protection is temporary, dependent on cosmic conditions we cannot control, and history shows what happens when shields fail. During past magnetic reversals, the magnetosphere nearly collapsed for extended periods. Geological evidence suggests increased radiation exposure and atmospheric disturbances occurred during those times. Life survived, but not unchanged. Now imagine a similar weakening today. during an era where human civilization relies entirely on vulnerable technology orbiting Earth. GPS, communication satellites, power grids, all exposed to space, all dependent on a shield that is slowly thinning. And then there's the larger threat. The sun is moving through the Milky Way, orbiting the galactic center like every other star. But the galaxy isn't empty. It contains dense interstellar clouds, regions packed with gas and magnetic turbulence. If the solar system enters one, external pressure would compress the heliosphere dramatically, shrinking our cosmic shield, letting more galactic radiation flood inward. Voyager's measurements of interstellar density confirm this risk is real. The environment outside our solar system is far harsher than scientists once believed, and our sun's protective bubble is the only thing keeping that environment away from us. This changes how we think about safety in space. We don't just live under a sky, we live inside a fragile magnetic shelter drifting through a hostile galaxy. And that shelter is not permanent. It's constantly under pressure, constantly weakening and rebuilding. For astronauts planning future missions to the Moon and Mars, this matters immediately. Beyond Earth's magnetic field, radiation exposure increases drastically. If the heliosphere weakens further, even deep space will become more dangerous than models predicted. Voyager is already measuring that radiation firsthand, sending data from a region where our sun's protection no longer exists. A preview of the environment waiting beyond our shield. Earth has always felt isolated and safe in the vastness of space. But Voyager revealed the truth. We are not surrounded by emptiness. We are surrounded by radiation, pressure, magnetic forces, and high-energy particles constantly trying to reach us. And the only thing stopping them is two invisible shields. One planetary, one solar. Both slowly changing, both vulnerable, both temporary. The terrifying part isn't that the shields are failing today, it's that they can fail at all, and now we know exactly what waits beyond them. Voyager didn't just leave the solar system, it crossed the line where protection ends, where the sun's influence dies, where the raw environment of the Milky Way begins. And it's still sending back signals from that hostile space, warning us what our shields are holding back every second. Because Earth doesn't survive by luck. It survives because it is hidden inside invisible armor. Armor that is thinning. Armor that breathes. Armor that one day may not protect us the way it always has. And when that day comes, space won't look empty anymore. It will finally reach us.